Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different, and we're talking about Disney. Specifically, Disney princes and princesses at their current ages as of the end of 2024. So, um, I didn't do, I did most, I think I did every single Disney Prince and Princess. If I missed any, please let me know. Some of them have been canonized as princes and princesses, but are not technically princes or princesses. But you can let me know. And again, if I missed any, you can also comment. So, without further ado, let's get started. And we will start from the oldest to the youngest. And the oldest would be Snow White, who, when her movie aired in 1937, she was 14. And in 2024, if she were still alive, would be 101. And isn't she looking just wonderful in her green dress out in the woods, which is probably where she would be if she could actually still get around at 101. Um, you know, that's we can just assume that, Disney fairy tale magic and everything, these people probably have some real good health care. So, she might still be alive and kicking at 101. Her prince would be Prince Florian Charming, who in 1937 was 16. And in 2024 would be the ripe old age of 106. And again, we're just going to still be assuming that these people have, especially these older characters, would have just the best health care, and he would be alive and kicking and doing, wonderfully well at 106. And doesn't he look dashing, and in this royal blue, um, outside of his castle or in his castle? I'm not entirely sure. Our next princess is Cinderella, who, when her movie aired in 1950, was 19. And in 2024 would be the ripe old age of 93. And still rocking a beautiful, I don't know, would you call this pewter blue? I did try to get it as close to the original dress color as I possibly could. But, AI is, it's good for a lot of things, but, sometimes those specific colors, they don't work out great. And I also did try to get her hair as close to her, original do as possible. But again, AI is only as good as, it can only do so many things. However, I think she looks pretty good. And yeah, I think that the dress really fits the Cinderella style. And I think she looks pretty good for 93. Her prince would be Prince Henry Charming, and yes, the Charming name is going to come up a lot. And my conspiracy theory is that all these Charmings are related, and they are just directly in line from Florian, just down the line. Uh, and Henry in 1950 was 21, and in 2024 would be 95. And doesn't he look dashing in this red and blue combo? Again, I tried, he's not wearing this cream and red um, fit that he had in the original movie, but he does have those shoulder pad almost looking things, which I think, it's pretty close. Um, Hair pretty well on point. Um, I could not get one with him smiling, but hey, I think he looks pretty good. Our next princess is Aurora, who, with her movie in 1959, she was 16, and in 2024 would be 81. Um, I love her in this blue, and if you remember in the movie, they kept changing her dress from pink to blue to green, so I like her in this blue with the roses around her because I think that that fits well with her theme. And then her prince was Prince Philip Charming. Now, I think that Philip would be a direct, would be Henry's direct son, even though, or maybe a brother, possibly, just because of the time. But anyway, Philip in 1959 would be 16, and in 2024 would be 81. Now, I think he looks remarkably similar in his 80, with this 81 AI generated outfit that I got him in. Looks very, very similar to his original picture, except without him on a horse. But I love, he's got this castle in the background, so I think he looks pretty good. Just no hair, it happens. Next, we have Ariel, who in 1989 was 16, and in 2024 would be 51. And I love this dress that I got for her. It's mermaid style with a little bit of flare at the end, and I absolutely loved it. So when I got it for her, I could not generate any more after that, and I had to go with it. And of course, I had to put her in front of the ocean just because I know how much she loved the ocean, even though, she chose to live on land. So, hey, it works. Her prince was Prince Eric Charming. So now we're getting further on. I forgot to change the date. So in 1989, 89, he would have been 18. And in 2024, he would be 53. And I'd say that his outfit is pretty standardly close to what he would have worn. As far as I'm aware, Eric is one of the more well-liked princes of the Disney lineup. And again, the way it looks, he looks like he's on a ship, or at least somewhere like that, looking out to the sea, just like, because I think that he enjoyed that lifestyle. So I think he would have kept that up after the movie ended. Next, we have Belle, who in 1991 was 17. So in 2024 would be 50. And I didn't get her in the, completely golden dress. I do like this blue with the gold accents. And she does have her hair almost exactly in the same style. And of course, I had to put her in a library reading. Her prince would be Prince Adam Charming. And in 1991, he was 21. And in 2024, he would be 54. And in his outfit is almost exactly the same as what he would be wearing in this picture that I got off of the I think if you Google search him, that's one of the outfits that comes up for him which I think he was wearing in one of the direct to DVD sequels, because when you see Adam, like, he's wearing, like, in the original movie, he's wearing like a white shirt and some pants, and he's kind of raggedy and whatnot. So you don't see him in this. He's not quite as put together in the original. But that's okay. I think he looks really good here for 54. And his hair, his hair looks good. He's gone gray, but he pulls it off. Next, in we have Jasmine, and in 1992 she was 15. So in 2024 she would be 47. I tried to put her in a very similar outfit to what she had on when she was 15, but it's more mature because she's obviously gotten more mature. And I think that I really succeeded with that with her teal outfit here. And her hair is more unbound because she's more free, even though she is probably queen now. Well, no, she's definitely queen now. Or empress, or whatever they call her. Anyway, but she's more free to do what she wants. Next, we have Aladdin, and technically, he is Aladdin Charming, Prince Aladdin Charming. So yes, he is the last of our Charmings, though. Anyway, in 1992, he was 18. And in 2024, he would be 50. I do like the outfit that he's wearing here with the purples. I do think that this is more of a royal purpley outfit, because purple is considered royal. I wish it would have put him in the royal residence, but this is where it put him. And he's got carpet under him, so it works. And I think he looks all right. Next, we have Pocahontas, who in 1995 was 18. And she's one of our technicalities where she's not technically a princess. She's a chief's daughter. But there's where your word salad goes. So in 2024 she would be 47. And I really tried to give her, again, a more mature, grown-up version of what she was wearing in her movie. And again, tried to give her a more grown-up version of her hairstyle. And I think I succeeded here. Again, I don't have a lot to do with Native American style, or I don't know a lot about Native Americans, so if anybody's watching this and has an issue with that, I am sorry. I'm not trying to say that this is exactly what she would be wearing in 2024. I'm at the age of 47. I'm saying this is her more grown-up version of what she would be wearing. This is a more grown-up version of what she was wearing in her movie. Okay. Her prince, quote unquote, was John Smith, and in 1995, he was 26. So we had a huge age gap here, almost 10 years of an age gap. And again, he is not technically a prince. I don't even remember what his job was, to be quite honest. It has been a very long time since I saw that movie. But he wasn't he came over from England doing something, but he was not technically a prince. But they were together, romantic partners. So if they married, which I don't remember if they did or not, then that would make him a prince. If you wanted the word salad thing, then it would make him a prince. Anyway, in 2024, that would make him 55. So again, I just tried to give him more grown up, older version of what he would have been wearing in his movie, and I put him in basically the same area that he was in the movie, or at least I attempted to do that. Like, I think he would still try to be exploring the United States as best as he could at the age of 55. But I think it looks a lot like him. The hair and everything looks a lot like him, but you tell me. Next, we have Mulan, who in 1998 was 16, and in 2024 she would be 42. So, I think that she definitely would have grown her hair probably back out from where she'd cut it. So that's why she has long hair here instead of short hair. And I gave her, she has warrior's armor because I think she probably would have taken the the emperor up on his offer to join the guard or whatever, maybe. But either way, I do like this picture of her with her sword drawn and ready to defend China, because in the original story of Mulan, or the poem, she is the defender of China. So that's kind of what I wanted to do for her, is make her, what she was in the original story of Mulan. Is give her that for her older version. Even though the movie was wonderful, don't get me wrong, it was absolutely wonderful. It was the best version. The cartoon version was the best version of Mulan to me. Other people have their own opinion, but I just wanted a more grown up version that kind of went along with not only being kind of faithful to the cartoon, but also to kind of be a little bit more faithful to the source material. Her prince was Shang, and in 1998 he was 19, which would make him in 2024 45. They kind of made him up for the movie, so it's fine. But I didn't have a lot to go on. I did, the hair kind of looks a lot like him, and I tried to give him an outfit that was very, very similar to what he was wearing. And so that, what else could I say, right? Not a whole lot more I can say there. Next, we have Tiana, who in 2009 was 19, which would make her in 2024 34. And again, I tried to give her a dress that was, more grown-up version of the dress that was her final dress, which I think was absolutely gorgeous. This was the best version that I got of that. It's not, an exact replica, which was not what I wanted. But I think it looks beautiful. Her hair, I think, is a more grown-up version of what you see in this picture here, with a tiara, because she is a queen, or I would assume she'd be a queen by now, especially at the age of 34, so. And then her prince, who would now be a king, is Naveen, who in 2009 was 20, and now in 2024 would be 35. And I think I did a pretty good job of aging him up and giving him a more grown-up version of what he was wearing in the movie, with his green outfit. And he's now got a excuse me, a crown on his head. So, you know, there's not much more I can say about that. Then we have Rapunzel, who in 2010 was 18, and in 2024 she would be 32. I definitely think she would not grow her hair out nearly as long as she had in the movie, but I definitely think she would grow her hair out. Um, I know it was brown in the movie, but I had to keep it blonde just because I loved it blonde, so I kept it blonde. I loved her purple dress, so I had to give her this purple dress, and her, there's her castle in the background. So ream me in the comments for keeping her hair blonde. I know it was brown in the movie, and I'm sorry, but it was absolutely gorgeous. She was absolutely gorgeous as a blonde, and I had to keep her a blonde. Then her prince was Flynn Rider, who in 2010 was 26. Here we have almost another 10-year age gap. So in 2024, that would make him nearly 40. And again, here we have a nearly identical, he looks nearly identical here, I think, to his younger self. I mean, the shirt that he's got on is just a little bit lighter color. He's got on like regular pants. But I think he looks nearly identical, just older. So it's just an older version of his younger self. Do I think he would do that? Maybe. I know in the movie he said he would settle down with Rapunzel. It'd be by her side, but also he was a thief and a liar. So I mean, it could have gone one of both ways, one of two ways. So again, I just wanted a older version of his younger self. So I just gave you an older version of his younger self, not what I actually think that he would, be doing at the age of 40. Then we have Merida, who in 2012 was 16. So in 2024, that would make her 28. I did want a bushier hair for her, but this is a little more tame than I would have liked, but it was the best that I could get. And then I loved this green dress for her because again, we've got a more grown-up version of what she was wearing in the movie. So I think, and it's almost a little too similar. And I don't have a bow for her because bow and arrows are extremely difficult to do in AI because they just start looking all wompy jawed. So I didn't do that. Then we have Moana, who in 2016 was 16. So in 2024, that would make her 24. And again, I just tried to give her a little more grown-up version of what she was wearing. And I definitely think that she would have gotten a little tattooed maybe. And I think, again, we have a almost exact copy here, just she's wearing something a little more different, a little more grown up, but basically the same. I think she looks basically the same. But anyway. Then we have Elsa, who in 2013 was 21. So in 2024, that would make her 32. I absolutely adore the dress that the AI made for her. And I think it is very reminiscent of the dress that she made during while the time that she was singing Let It Go. Um, and also like her hair here. Um, so again, I just think this is a more grown up version of herself when she made herself over during Let It Go. Personally, this is what I think. Then we have Anna, who in 2013 was 18. And so that would make her in 2024 29. Uh, Again, this is just a more grown up version of the dress that she is wearing in the movie. And I think that she would have learned to braid her hair in the back instead of two pigtails, because that makes her look more grown up. And of course, she is the Queen of Arendelle now, so now she has a crown. Her prince was Kristoff, who in 2013 was 21. So that would make him in 2024 32. And again, this is just a more grown up version of what he was wearing in the original movie. Not, now he's King Kristoff, so I didn't make him look like a king. I just gave him a more grown up version of what he was wearing in the movie. And I believe this is the last one. We have why did my brain go away? Mirabel from Encanto, who in 2021 was 15. So in 2024, that would make her 18. So it would have been incredibly difficult for me to age up her outfit, which was incredibly detailed. So I just put her in a flower field, you know, um, and gave her longer hair, um, and that's how I made her look a little bit more older than she currently is. And yeah, um, that's about all I thought I could do. Anyway, so that's all. Um, please let me know what you think. What you would have done differently. How you think you would have aged them up. And any other comments. If you like this, please like the video. And if you are liking my style of video or what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to the channel and stay tuned for the next video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.